Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Surah An-Nahl. We have recited 45 ayah. Now we started from 46. In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. Do then those who devise evil plot feel secure that Allah will not sink them into the earth, or that the torment will not seize them from direction they perceive not, or that he may catch them in the midst of their going to and fro, so that there be no escape for them, or that he may catch them with gradual wasting. Truly, your Lord is indeed full of kindness, most merciful. Have they not observed things that Allah has created? Their shadow incline in the right and to the left, making prostrations to Allah, and they are lowly, and to Allah prostrate all that is in the heavens and all that is in the earth, of the moving creatures and angels, and they are not proud. They fear their Lord above them, and they do what they are commanded. And Allah said, O mankind, take note, Ilah, verily Allah is the only one, Allah, Ilah, then fear me much, be away from all kind of sins and evil deeds that Allah has forbidden, and do all that Allah has ordained, and worship none but Allah. To him belongs all that is the heavens and the earth, and Lahuddin Dinun Wasiba is his sincere obedience to Allah is obligatory. None has the right to be worshipped but Allah. Will you then fear any other than Allah? And whatever of blessing and good things you have, it is from Allah. Then when harm touches you, to him you cry aloud for help. Then when he has removed the harm from you, behold, some of you associate other to worship with their Lord. So they deny that which we have bestowed on them. Then enjoy yourselves, but you will come to know, and they assign a portion of that which we have provided them to what they know not. By Allah, you shall certainly be questioned about that you used to fabricate. And they assign daughters to Allah, glorified is He, above all that they associate with Him, and themselves what they desire. And when the news of the birth of female child is brought to any of them, his face becomes dark, and he is filled with inward grief. He hid himself from the people because evil of that whereof he has been informed. Shall he keep her with dishonor, or bury her in the earth? Certainly evil is their decision. For those who believe not in the hereafter is an evil description, and for Allah is the highest description, and He is the Almighty, the All-Wise. And if Allah were to seize mankind for their wrongdoing, He would not leave on the earth a single moving creature, but He postpones them for an appointment term, and when their term comes, neither can they delay nor can they advance it, and are they assign to Allah that which they dislike, and their tongue assert the falsehood that the better thing will be theirs. No doubt for them is the fire, and they will be the first to be hastened into it, and left their neglected. By Allah, we indeed sent messengers to the nations before you, O Muhammad, but Shaitan made their deeds fair seeming to them, so he is their wali today. and there will be a painful tournament. And we have not sent down the book, the Quran, to you, O Muhammad, except that you may explain clearly to them those things in which they differ, and guide and mercy for a folk who believe. And Allah sent down water from the sky, and He then He revived the earth therewith after the death. Verily is the sign for the people who listen, obey Allah. And verily in the cattle there is a lesson for you. We give you to drink that which is their bellies from between exertions and blood, pure milk, palatable to the drinkers. And from the fruit of date palm and grapes you drives strong drink and goodly provision. Verily therein is indeed a sign for the people who have wisdom. And your Lord inspired the bee, saying, take you habitations in the mountains and in the trees and in what they erect. Then eat of all fruit and follow the ways of your Lord made easy. There come forth from their bellies a drink of varying colors. There is a healing for men. Verily in this indeed a sign for a people who think. And Allah has created you, and then He will cause you to die. And of you there are some who are sent back to silently, so that they know nothing. For having known truly Allah is all knower. And Allah has preferred some of you to others is wealth and properties. Then those who are preferred will be no means hand over their wealth and properties to those whom their right hand possesses, so that they may be equal with them in respect. Therefore they do they then deny to favor of Allah? And Allah has made for you azwaj for your own kind, and has made for you from your wives sons and grandsons, and He bestowed on you good provision. Do they then believe in false duties and deny the favor of Allah? And they worship other besides Allah, such as do not and cannot own their provision for them from the heavens and the earth. So put not forward similitudes for Allah. Truly Allah knows, and know not. Allah put forward the example of two men, a believer and a disbeliever, a slave under the possession or to another. He has no power of any sort, and a man on whom we have bestowed a good provision from us, and he spent therefore secretly and openly. Can they be equal? All praise and thanks are Allah's, nay, but most of them know not.